Welcome back to my channel. I'm Madhuri. Every Sunday, I publish helpful videos about academics, career, and self-development. Subscribe now and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get notified when new videos are published. Many people have sought one-on-one consultations from me to prepare for their interviews for both college admissions and jobs. So I thought of making this video to highlight the 5 most common questions that are asked in HR interviews and how you should answer them to move the interview in your direction. But why should you listen to me? I am a professional with over 7 years of work experience, an alumna of the Indian School of Business, but most importantly, an interviewer who has conducted many interviews. So I know what interviewers expect to hear from the candidates and what kind of answers make interviewees stand out. Now that you are convinced, let's get started. The most common question in an HR interview is, tell me about yourself. Let's try a game here. First, I'll introduce myself. I am Madhuri, I like traveling, and my favorite color is red. Now, pause the video and write your introduction in the comments section. I won't be surprised if most people followed the same format of introduction as I followed. This is reflective of a very important insight that most people who appear for interviews answer the tell me about yourself question in a very similar fashion. They start with their name, their native place, talk about their education and their hobbies. That's it. Trust me, there is a much better way to answer this question. My suggestion is to relate facts from your personal life and your hobbies to the skills that you have developed over time. For example, if you are the eldest of all your siblings, or maybe all of your cousins, you can say that from a very young age, you learned the art of delegating and leading a team of people while smartly ensuring that everyone is happy, because being the eldest, you were always the one to take care of all of your siblings. If one of your hobbies is photography, you can say that my passion for photography has elevated my patience and persistence, because clicking the perfect picture requires consistent effort. Similarly, if you enjoyed participating in elocution competition or debate competitions during your time in school, you can say that participating in elocution and debate competitions developed your interest in public speaking, so you're now pursuing a formal certification for the same. Remember, these are just examples. Think about the skills and characteristics that you would like to portray during your interview and relate them to your personal experiences and hobbies. Combine all the examples in a paragraph with a logical flow and seamless transition from one sentence to another, and voila, there's your answer to the tell me about yourself question, and a unique one at that. I would like to share a tip here. For the tell me about yourself question, as much as possible, try to talk about things that are not covered in your resume. Because as the interviewer, via the tell me about yourself question, I am looking to know more about you as an individual. This is your chance to tell me something new about yourself that I don't already know. Make the most of this chance. If you would like my help in preparing for your interview or get your tell me about yourself answer evaluated, write to me on the link mentioned in the description box. The next most commonly asked question in HR interviews is, walk me through your resume. This might seem quite easy because all you have to do is describe each entry in your resume from the start to the end. But here is the caveat. It doesn't make sense to talk about every single thing. Focus on your main projects from school or college if you are a student, or important projects of your career if you are an experienced professional. Cover important extracurriculars, awards or achievements, and hobbies that you would like the interviewer to take notice of. This question is also important in the fact that the way that you answer this question will result in the next question that the interviewer will ask. For example, when I am asked, walk me through your resume in any interview, I almost always end my answer by mentioning about a book that I had published during my undergrad days. More often than not, the next question that the interviewer asks me is, what was the book about? Or how did you manage to publish a book at such a young age? So you see, I smartly planted a seed in my answer that baited the interviewer to ask me the next obvious question. That is exactly what you want to do. Talk about experiences or points that you want the interviewer to ask you more about or dive deeper into. That way, you become the one who drives the interview, and at the same time, you make sure that the interviewer learns as much as they can about your skills and expertise. The next important question that HRs usually ask at some point during the interview is about your strengths and weaknesses. They can either ask this question directly or in a twisted manner. With the strengths and weaknesses question, the interviewers test how self-aware and professional you are. Let's talk about strengths first. It's easy to throw fancy adjectives and sentences such as I'm organized, hardworking, dedicated. But why should the interviewers trust you? I usually recommend my students and mentees to think about real life examples that showcase their strengths. For example, if you are someone who is always punctual, you can say that my punctuality helps me to never miss a deadline. In fact, during college or in my previous company, I always managed to complete all my assignments in time or deliver all my projects well within the timelines. Similarly, if you are someone who is really organized, you can say that being an organized person helps me to manage multiple tasks, projects, assignments simultaneously. For instance, during my college days or along with my office work, I was also able to participate in XYZ event or complete XYZ activity. So think about what strengths you would like to talk about during your interview and examples of instances where you showcased your strengths. Also, framing your answer around a story will add more credibility to your answer and make you stand out from the other candidates. Let's talk about weaknesses now. Ideally, no one is comfortable talking about things that they are not good at. So here is the trick. Talk about something that you're already trying to improve. For example, you can say that I have difficulty speaking fluently in the English language, so I have joined XYZ club to practice speaking in English. Or let's say if you're not an organized person, you can say that I used to struggle with completing all my tasks simultaneously. So I now use sticky notes and to-do lists to ensure that I don't miss anything. Speaking of such corrective actions shows that you are not only self-aware, but also willing to take steps to improve in certain areas. That is a really good quality to have. If you need guidance in identifying your strengths or weaknesses, book some time with me via the link mentioned in the description box. The next commonly asked question is, why do you want this job? This is a tricky one, but can be answered in a smart manner. You don't want to say that you don't have a good rapport with your manager or your team members, because there's a perfectly reasonable chance that that can happen in your new company too. A good answer for this question is to say that your growth in the current role is stagnant. You're not learning anything new, or you are unable to explore your potential owing to the nature of your tasks. You can also say that you don't feel challenged enough to contribute to your fullest potential. At the same time, you can also say that you are excited to be joining XYZ team with the new company because you feel that you will be able to learn new skills as part of this opportunity and grow as an individual while also helping the company. And when you talk about those skills, don't forget to mention what skills you're looking to learn. Again, keep your answers specific and not vague. The final commonly asked question is, why should we hire you? Again, traditional answers will not work here because most candidates are going to say the same things as you might end up saying. My suggestion is to read up about the company that you are applying for and gather as much knowledge as you can about the project that you will be working on. Think about what you have learned so far from your courses in college or from your professional work experience that will help you fulfill the current job opportunity in the right manner. And along with those technical skills, also mention how your strengths will be helpful in your current role. That unique combination of your technical skills and your characteristic traits is what you want to sell, and that is what you should be hired for. A common tip that I would like to share for all the questions that I mentioned today is to keep your answers short. Try not to go beyond 1.5 or 2 minutes for any question, because there is a chance that you might lose the interviewer's attention. And if they aren't listening to you, it won't help you even if you continue talking for minutes at end. If you would like me to conduct a mock interview for you to prepare, please write to me via the link mentioned in the description box. Hope you found the suggestions from today's video helpful. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and share your interview experiences in the comments section. You can connect with me on Instagram and LinkedIn as well. Here's wishing you all the very best for your interviews. Prepare as much as you can, stay calm, and give it your best shot. Thank you for watching.